What the United Nations is trying to hide from the world is directly related to the fallen angels. Whether there is any truth in this or not, in this video we will reveal this secret. Located in the anti-Lebanon mountain range, Mount Hermon is indeed a significant geographical and historical site. Rising approximately 9,232 feet, 2,814 meters above sea level, it is the highest point in Israel. The mountain is mentioned in various ancient texts, including the Bible and other religious scriptures. In ancient Jewish and Christian traditions, the Book of Enoch, attributed to the biblical figure Enoch, discusses the fallen angels known as the Watchers. These beings are said to have descended to earth, taught forbidden knowledge to humanity, and interbred with humans, resulting in the birth of the Nephilim. Mount Hermon is traditionally considered the place where these fallen angels made their pact. In the New Testament of the Bible, particularly in the Gospel of Matthew 16, 13, 20, Jesus speaks of the gates of hell in the context of establishing his church. The exact location of this conversation is not explicitly mentioned in the Bible, but Christian tradition often associates it with Caesarea Philippi, which is near the foothills of Mount Hermon. This region was known for its pagan worship, including a cave believed to be an entrance to the underworld. Charles Warren was a British explorer and archaeologist known for his work in the Middle East during the late 19th century. While specific details about a purported inscription authored by the Watchers or fallen angels atop Mount Hermon are not readily available in mainstream archaeological records, Warren did conduct extensive surveys and excavations in the region, contributing significantly to our understanding of ancient sites in Israel and neighboring areas. In the New Testament, the area around Caesarea Philippi is where Peter famously confessed Jesus as the Christ, the Son of the living God, Matthew 16, 13, 20. This confession is a pivotal moment in the Gospels, demonstrating Peter's recognition of Jesus' divinity and his role as the Messiah. Caesarea Philippi is situated near Mount Hermon, the highest peak in the anti-Lebanon mountain range. This geographical proximity adds depth to the significance of Peter's confession, as it occurred in the shadow of this majestic mountain. Jesus' response to Peter's confession includes the statement, "And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it." Matthew 16, 18. The term gates of Hades or gates of hell likely refers to the realm of the dead or the powers of evil. Some interpretations suggest that the imagery of gates implies defensive structures, indicating that even the forces of death and evil will not prevail against the church established by Jesus. The region around Mount Hermon, historically known as Bashan, is associated with biblical narratives involving giants, such as Og, the king of Bashan, mentioned in Deuteronomy 3:11. The biblical narrative portrays Bashan as a place of both physical and spiritual significance, where ancient kingdoms engaged in practices contrary to God's commands. The mention of giants and pagan rituals in Bashan underscores the theme of spiritual warfare present in biblical narratives. Mount Hermon, with its towering presence and historical associations, serves as a backdrop for these spiritual battles, highlighting the ongoing struggle between good and evil. Intriguingly, Mount Hermon's nomenclature originates from the Semitic root word herm, signifying taboo. This designation underscores the ominous aura surrounding the mountain, corroborated by the establishment of pagan religious centers and temples dedicated to deities like Baal and Zeus. Moreover, archaeological expeditions led by luminaries like Charles Warren unveiled remnants of sacrificial altars and ancient inscriptions, shedding light on the spiritual significance attributed to Mount Hermon throughout history. Among Warren's discoveries was a limestone stele inscribed with an oath allegedly sworn by the fallen angels. This oath, as detailed in the Book of Enoch, a text acknowledged for its historical relevance, though not included in the biblical canon, narrates the descent of angels onto Mount Hermon with the intent to corrupt humanity's genetic makeup. The inscription on the stele, though obscured by time and subsequent interpretations, alludes to an agreement among the fallen angels to propagate forbidden knowledge and taint the purity of human lineage. However, a nuanced examination of the inscription raises questions regarding its interpretation. Pastor Doham's analysis reveals linguistic intricacies suggesting a potential mistranslation. The term wholly attributed to God in the inscription may actually refer to a deity associated with ancient Sumerian and Syrian mythology, possibly signifying a reverence towards a malevolent entity rather than the divine. This revelation casts a shadow of ambiguity over the inscription's intended meaning and its implications for understanding the fallen angel's agenda. Furthermore, the contemporary presence of the United Nations outpost atop Mount Hermon adds another layer of intrigue to this enigmatic locale. The UN's occupation of this site, coinciding with the obfuscation of ancient temples and artifacts, raises suspicions regarding potential ulterior motives. Speculation linking the UN's activities to biblical prophecies concerning the end times amplifies the mystique surrounding Mount Hermon and its significance in eschatological narratives. In conclusion, Mount Hermon stands as a beacon of spiritual intrigue, intertwining biblical accounts of angelic rebellion, pagan rituals, and contemporary geopolitical dynamics. Its summit, once a locus of divine revelation and supernatural encounters, now serves as a testament to the enduring mysteries of biblical history and prophecy. As we navigate the complexities of interpreting ancient inscriptions and deciphering their implications for modern times, Mount Hermon remains a potent symbol of humanity's quest for meaning amidst the ever-unfolding tapestry of divine revelation and human agency.
If you found this video enjoyable, please consider liking and sharing it. Additionally, subscribing to this channel will ensure that you receive more updates in the future. Thank you.